Yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
So talking about friends and things like that, I don't know if you guys heard about the whole Doug Christie, Chris Webber, and Jackie Christie.
Nah, I didn't hear about it.
So this dude, Doug Christie, he may actually win a wrongful paternity suit case where he's going to get her and Chris Webber to pay him $4 to $5 million back for
wait
paid out monies.
Chris Webber was knocking it down.
Yes.
Oh man,
he's the father of
Come
one
on,
of
C-Web.
one of their supposedly kids.
Oh,
So-
C-Web.
That's a slimy ass nigga.
Damn, and that
Bruh.
was supposed to be like a poster couple.
Yes.
Yeah, weren't the Christies like they were kind of outside, but there was something about that bitch a little thirsty though.
So basically, he's going
That
after
nigga called the
money
wrong
she
timeout.
made.
Nigga ain't had no timeouts. Nigga cost
She
niggas a
go-
championship.
Yeah, he
Yo,
fucked up
Doug
every
Christie.
every
So
fucking aspect
be
of his life.
fucking
He
up.
fucked up.
He
He
be
fucked
fucking
up
up.
every aspect.
Yo,
Cost Michigan the
up.
championship. Got niggas banned.
Yeah, man, just getting right with that. Yeah,
Bruh.
fuck up.
Yeah, man. We don't fuck with C-Web. You out here.
shout out to Doug Christie because he's going after all the money she made from basketball wise because
Yeah.
she appropriated as a family and having these
right.
kids together.
Damn right, nigga. Get your
Um,
bread, King.
Also, he's hitting them up for college tuition,
Hell yeah.
Sweet 16, vacations,
Man, he going for the bank.
He said, fuck
private
the kid.
schools,
Damn.
all that. No, but he's gonna take custody and of her or whatever. She's a grown
After
up
the
now.
fact, yeah.
After the fact, but he's going after them for the money that he shelled out. But now he's gonna be, I guess, I don't know. He's gonna
For
He
this
doing it for
kid.
the culture, yo.
For this kid. Huh?
he's gonna.
So what? He ain't like
Oh,
they
geez.
look very different. Like, can we? Is there a picture of the kid?
See, this is the problem. 'Cause they have a picture going over on the internet, right?
Yeah.
So Doug Christie
Because the
looks
Christies look alike. Him and his wife look alike. So
you
they
feel
would
like
make.
you feel like that?
Yeah, they both like skinny face, kind of like the same complexion.
No,
Nah,
they
he
both
like he
out.
like
He-
he super
he
like-
look-
Maybe what I remember.
he looks like he's definitely like mulatto. He's mixed.
So
right.
does she and she could be too.
She looks like she's a light skinned chick, but not. She might not necessarily be mixed.
But Chris
I remember her
looks
being brown.
completely different from
They
her.
have a daughter when they have a family photo where it's them two, a little light skinned girl and a little dark skinned girl.
Yo,
The
pull it
dark
up.
skinned
Let me
girl.
see
All
this
right.
one.
Hold on. All right, let's pull it.
C-Web. C-Web, that
I
was
ain't had no
scandalous. Mad other biddies in the world,
All
C-Web.
right, let's look at this, dog.
Thirsty.
Let's say
And that's
Doug.
why I
and-
don't want niggas.
and-
Yeah, that's why. When
What's
I'm
her
dead, leave
name?
my shit alone.
What is her
Jackie.
name? Jackie Christie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why when I die, leave my shit alone, man.
Yo,
Leave my shit alone.
Webb, he fessed up to it. He said, yo, they said they were basically saying like the girl is like, yo, why does he always come to the events and he crying and stuff and being emotional?
Yeah.
Why is Uncle Chris always coming to the things he crying and getting emotional when I have stuff?
That's
Yeah,
wild.
man.
Yo, my nigga, man.
So this, let me see the picture that's going.
Fucking it up for everybody. And left niggas. Yo, yeah, nigga is a big scandally nigga.
That's messed up.
He's a scandally
So
nigga.
this is the
son.
picture that is kind of going around.
Yo, what Doug was thinking, man? He had a little.
He was probably trying
See,
not
no,
to
no.
think.
That's
See,
quick,
this
running
the
around
problem
the
is this, right? I'm not actually sure
Man,
if this is the actual daughter,
They
the
played on
dark
the
skin one.
Kings
They
together, right?
might be saying that
they
the
played on Sacramento together, right?
yeah, they were on Sacktown together.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. They were teammates for years.
Nigga, man.
Yo, what kind of pop she gotta be, yo?
So-
C-Web, man.
I don't know. It could have been a situation where
She done ain't no bail, nigga.
it could have been a situation where Webb was hitting it prior to, and he like, yo, I met such and such. I like her. Webb might have been like, yo, nigga, I smashed that.
Yeah, you
I was
remember what
smashing
picture
it.
used to look like
Man.
that? Where that picture took it? That picture.
That looks like-
that's like
Check,
90.
check, check.
That's in the 90s, bro.
Like 99. Like no, that's
No.
like 90, 96.
That's early 90s, bro.
Early 90s.
I think that's early 90s. That picture looks old. Like the
Look at them
style looks
curtains,
old.
Yeah, the curtains, and everything.
Yeah.
But yo, you remember when she used to look like that?
When sheets?
No, everything.
Oh,
Life
yeah,
look
yeah,
like
yeah.
That's a good day.
Yeah, man. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah.
See Webby.
Yo, dog.
scandally.
The little girl look like Chris Webber. Yo, you just made the picture bigger. That's wild. That's what I'm saying. They both look alike. Doug Christie and his wife, they both got the little slender faces and everything. Chris Webber got a full face. Like, look at that little girl. Like, there's no way you thought that kid was yours.
I don't know.
Cool. You gotta see this. What were they doing? Like, what this nigga was doing? Look how slender these keep his face up. Well, why you shrink it? Hold on.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. My bad.
This nigga Webb a foul nigga.
What happened? Why did?
Yeah, that's terrible, yo. This nigga Doug lying to himself, nigga.
Yeah,
This nigga lying in bed like,
Yeah.
yo, Shorty just dropped the triple double.
Yeah. So he's trying to kind
As
of.
he should.
He's trying to kind of spearhead a whole thing
Yes,
about
yeah.
paternity fraud.
Yes.
Because they knew, come to find out, they knew Webb and Jackie Christie knew for 20 years that wasn't his daughter.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a shame, yo.
Yes. And now they're saying like there are morality clauses and things like that for her basketball wives contract.
Absolutely.
And she's losing money and losing.
I mean, she's a basketball wife, just not his wife.
No, she's still his wife. But
no, but she's a basketball wife. She's somebody's basketball wife.
See Webby. Nasty
Yo, Webb can't get right, man.
He can't get right, son.
Yo, he can't.
I heard he
get
fired
right.
his publicist too because of this shit.
That ain't her fault.
It's not her fault, right?
Yeah,
It's
right.
Yeah, her fault.
Yeah.
Heads got to roll, right? Heads got to roll. Like,
Yeah.
I fucked up.
Right.
He's a big grimy nigga.
I remember, back in the day, I had the Chris Webber rookie card coming out of Michigan. This nigga was ass in the league. I was like,
What?
This nigga never gonna get right.
You bugging.
Nigga.
Nah, he wasn't ass.
That
He had a
nigga
quick
was
run.
ass,
He had a
nigga.
quick run.
Chris Webber was
quick
ass,
run.
nigga.
Nah, you gotta get. You can't. You
Yo,
can't front this thing.
Chris Webber or Elton Brand?
Chris Webber.
You fucking.
Yo, bro. Chris Webber
Chris, right, not a quick
Chris
run.
Webber or
on Golden
or,
State, on
or-
Washington, and on Sacktown.
Yeah.
What you-
Or Big Dog, Glenn Robinson.
Chris Webber was a star in the
He
league.
was a star.
He was a nothing, bro. It was nothing. Like
He didn't win
amount
nothing.
to nothing.
He didn't win nothing.
He was always the nigga
That was the
It was
only
always
time.
like,
No,
yo,
that was
he-
the
he
only
was the
time
star on Fab
Sacramento
Five.
was fucking
he was the
relevant,
star
bro.
on Fab Five. He was the star in the Fab
But he
Five.
caught. But he
never
cost
won
him. But he
nothing.
cost him.
No.
twice.
You know
All
what I
right,
mean? It was always
Bro.
more steak. It was
Come on,
always
bro.
more sizzle than steak.
Give him credit.
But what?
Sacramento was not popping until it was him, Stojakovic, Bibby,
White chocolate.
Christie was there.
and Christie was there. And that team,
Yeah.
when they went to the Western Conference Finals, I think they went to the Western Conference Finals and they lost to like
they lost to Los
Lakers.
Angeles.
Yeah.
Nigga, I take Cedric Ceballos over that nigga. I'm good.
I mean, I just think
how you gonna be my man when you gonna
yeah,
fight on
20
my wife?
20-year lie though to live. You
That's the
know.
problem about your man sliding in after.
Yeah, they be
Because maybe you can't wait. Maybe I just got pneumonia or I just got the flu, and the nigga think I'm gonna die. And you in the skins.
Yo, Doug
That's
Christie
why.
just seems like
You know
such a nice guy.
It's always the nice guys.
Yo, he
Look
seemed
at-
like such a nice guy. And
Nigga look like Ryan Leslie in that picture, nigga.
and actually, what's crazy is that she said on the show that like wherever he went,
Yo, but she was a freak though.
with him. Like she would talk about her sex life with him, right?
She's the freak of the week. Yeah, she did. Yo, pull up a little something on shorty. Little Jackie Christie freak. Explicit. She was the freak of the week.
Oh man, Jackie, yeah, Christie. Hold on.
What's the next word gonna be?
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody watch it.
let's say sex life because I think she talked about it on the show. What? She was a prostitute in 1987. What the fuck is that?
Wait, it gets worse. Yo, you gotta be Chris kidding me, yo. All right, now we're gonna shift the blame.
Hold on.
Yeah, I look like that's the video I
Okay.
want to see right there. Yeah, you right there. Go ahead and click it, nigga. I want
What?
to see that right where you at. I want to see that.
You want to see this?
That's what the thumbnail sold me, nigga.
What'd you say, cool?
No, that video right there.
Oh, hold on. I got you. Cool. What would you say? Oh, okay.
He said she was a prostitute in 87.
What the hell was that? I didn't. Let's see what.
I'm sandwiched between the two generations. I'm helping to give caregiver responsibilities to my dad and then my son who's just out of college. So it's like, where can I put my money?
Suspicious consulting fees, phantom reality TV contracts, and hidden payments through shell accounts. A criminal inquiry may be recommended, especially for the forged birth certificate. The court is considering allowing the trial to be televised. Meanwhile, as Doug prepared for a clean legal takedown, Jackie made another desperate move. She allegedly tried to reach out to Chantel, not to confess, but to silence her. Just 2 days
I
after
don't
receiving
know
a
if it's
witness
the dark
request from
secret. I
Doug's
think it
attorney,
might be the
Stanley's
lighter one.
assistant allegedly dropped off a sealed envelope at Chantel's apartment. Inside, $15,000 in cash and a handwritten note that said, "You don't have to get dragged into this. Let your parents handle it. I'll take care of you like I always have." Chantel didn't fall for it. She photographed everything and turned it over to Doug's legal team. Within hours, Jackie was hit with a cease and desist, and the court was informed. Jackie's response was a chaotic 2 a.m. Instagram Live, where she appeared distressed, spoke vaguely about loyalty, and abruptly ended the stream mid-sentence. Viewers immediately criticized her, accusing her of witness tampering in front of the whole world. Depositions then began, and the leaks were explosive. Doug's testimony was calm and controlled. He stated under oath, "I spent 20 years protecting Jackie's image. I now realize I was defending the lie, not the woman." He admitted to ignoring his instincts, choosing love over truth, and living with the emotional weight of deception. Jackie's deposition was chaotic. She contradicted previous statements, claimed she never meant to hurt Doug, but also admitted she suspected from year one that he might not be the father. One exchange stood out. Attorney: "Did you knowingly list Mr. Christie as the biological father on Chantel's birth certificate?" Jack: "I didn't list him." The nurse asked, and I said his name. Attorney: "So you verbally confirmed paternity without a test?" Jack: "Yes, but it was an emotional moment. I was stressed." The court showed no sympathy for her explanation. Then Chris Webber finally arrived. No security, no fanfare, just him walking into the deposition room with the weight of 2 decades on his shoulders. He admitted, "I knew it was possible. Jackie told me she wasn't sure. I stayed silent to protect her and Doug. But silence can be just as harmful." That one sentence opened him up to full legal exposure. Doug's lawyer asked, "To be clear, you knowingly let another man raise your daughter without ever telling him the truth?" Chris paused, then said, "Yes, and I'll regret it for the rest of my life." That statement sealed it. Now the court had everything it needed: a falsified birth record, confirmed DNA match, a cover-up, a bribery attempt, and financial damage supported by contracts and receipts. Behind the scenes, Doug stayed reserved and calculated. He issued a single public message through his attorney: "This isn't about revenge, it's about accountability. My life was shaped by a lie I didn't choose. The people who built that lie will face justice." Online, public support exploded. The hashtags #Justice for Doug and #Paternity Fraud Laws now began trending. Advocates, influencers, and verified celebrities began weighing in. Doug Christie was being hailed as a man who took back his power without scandalizing himself in the process. Jackie's brand was bleeding out. Her real estate business dropped her. Her podcast was pulled. Even her old reality show syndication was paused for violating moral clauses. Chris was unraveling in private. A leaked text message reportedly sent by him to his PR team read, "This is spiraling. I never expected court. I just wanted it to stay buried." Chantel, meanwhile, was stepping into a new chapter. She filed legal paperwork to change her last name, citing emotional trauma and the need to reclaim her identity. A preview of an exclusive interview shows her saying, "This isn't just about who my father is. It's about living in truth, not a story my mother wrote." Her upcoming memoir is titled "Built on Lies: My Life as Someone Else's Daughter." But it's not over yet. Jackie may still face criminal charges for attempted bribery. Chris may be named in a second civil case if Doug's attorneys divide the claims. Doug has also filed motions to convert the reimbursement requests into legally enforceable financial orders. And the judge is still weighing whether the trial will be televised in full. Network executives are watching. VH1 is reportedly debating whether to fully rebrand and distance itself from the Basketball Wives franchise. Doug has rejected every offer for interviews, reality TV deals, or documentaries, as he reportedly told his team, "I didn't ask for the spotlight, but now that it's on me, I'll use it to speak the truth, not to entertain." Jackie is now boxed in by the law, the media, and her own daughter. And as the courtroom filled for opening arguments, reporters swarmed the halls. Even former NBA players and old production staff showed up, not just to see a verdict, but to witness the collapse of a legacy. Doug sat silently, steady, ready.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was happening.
Yo, bro,
fight,
they
bro,
must
bro.
have. That's the crazy thing about it. They must have great publicists
That's
because
off the radar.
that shit just popped up. But I think they've been going through that for a little